Listen. Good evening, all. I'm here. I'm Mukesh from EC department. Now I'm here to do the case study with the seniors. Um, Here the senior is Mrs. Mahalakshmi. Hello, sister.
Hello, hi.
My first question is where are you from and self introduction.
Firstly,
Self
I'm
introduction and where are you from?
okay. Firstly, thank you so much for calling me here. I'm seriously overwhelmed. My name is Kritika Mahalakshmi Ganta, currently pursuing my BTech at Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology in the stream of Computer Science Engineering, and I'm from Vizianagaram.
Okay. My second question is how ISS lab lending is useful for you in interviews time.
Okay. ELCS Lab Lendi has paved my path for my commitment towards continuous learning and my commitment towards learning all the things without any fear, without any hesitation. Keeping my thoughts in front of everyone is just possible because of the practice given by ESCS Lab Lindy. And that lab, I have to mention his name. I have to mention him. Without him, this would not be a possible. Without his guidance, without his without his ideology, English lab in Lindy is impossible actually. And he is none other than Hari sir. I'm very thankful from my bottom of my heart. I'm very thankful for him, for having him with us, and his guidance has made me a powerful one. And I could keep my thoughts myself in front of anyone is just because of the practice I had from ESLS lab, and all the practices they will give, the right from the beginning of spelling the words to the presentations level, they will all give the guidance. They'll give us practice, and those will definitely help us in the part of an interview. And no matter how much content we have, no matter how much matter we have in us, no matter how practice we have, without communication, this all wouldn't be possible to get placed in a well reputed company these days. And even if you have lots of technical content in you, if you're not able to express, if you're not having certain communication, this would never be possible to be placed in a company. And ELCS lab has given a great platform. It's really a great platform to be utilized by every student. I sincerely suggest every student to take this activity seriously and practice. These will definitely help us. And I am very thankful to Hari sir and Team English.
Thank you, sister. You gave nice advice regarding the English lab. And my next question is how the communication is used for interviews and how to improve communication skills.
Hmm. Yeah. I have mentioned before itself, communication plays really a vital role. No matter how much content you have in you, even if you are pro in technical content, you should have some communication to put in before anyone. So without knowing anything, if I'm dumb before, if I have some lot of things in my mind, it is useless. So communication really plays a vital role. And communication is not just speaking verbally, but it matters your body language, your posture, and your textures, your gestures, what you use. Everything matters in communication. Communication not just about speaking something non-stop or speaking something without any grammatical mistakes. It counts everything, like your formal dressing sense, your hairstyle, your way of walking, your way of speaking, your gestures, your expressions. Everything matters. So communication is that putting the thing which is in our mind, putting them out with lots of expression, is known as communication in my view. So communication really plays a vital role.
Yeah, sister, thank you for the giving a good message regarding communication. I will definitely try to improve my communication skills. And my next question is how you face interviews to face interviews.
Yeah.
Can you explain your experience regarding the face to face interviews?
Yeah, okay. Actually, my first interview experiences is not face to face. It's actually a virtual communication. So without any fear, I couldn't take any hesitation, and I'm very much friendly speaking like this virtually. But my second one is like face to face communication, where I have to face the interviewer in front of me. While my hands were shaking, but I should keep my smile on my face, because it is an lecture given by our practice mentors that I have to keep a smile on my face while I'm saying something. So that will give the interviewer a good impression on me. So seriously, my hands are wet and my hands are shaking, but the practice I have in ELCS lab, the practice I have for speaking face to face, where there will be camera, even if when we are doing even when we are doing a debate session or some any other activity in ELCS lab, we'll be having a camera while a mentor will be standing there. So that face to face experiences has helped me a lot, because even if whatever the internal thing I have in me, but my face expression shouldn't change. I should keep them. I should keep my face expressions, so that the interviewer shouldn't know my tension. Of course, every one of us will have that nervousness. Everyone will face that, because the first interview which we are facing will have some nervousness. So in spite of that, having some facial expressions will definitely help. And that went on well, and my interview experience was good.
Yeah, sister, maybe I also try well in interviews regarding this nervous system.
Yeah, you too should try it.
Thank you, sister. And another question is, yeah, definitely I'll try, sister. My another question is regarding the mock test. Before the interviews, they conduct an exam, verbal examination,
Yeah.
and how to practice it and how to track it. Can you explain?
Practice for any examination, not just mock test. For even for any final exams, mock test will definitely boost your confidence. Don't think that mock test questions will be repeated in the final exam, but that mock test confidence and that experience will definitely help you to the final exams, and you can definitely rock it if you have that boost up in you. And coming to practice, if you're confident, it's definitely you are okay with 50%, you're fine if you're confident enough. And I suggest mainly when you're taking a mock test, the practice is like be communicative in the normal sessions as well, not just taking the content seriously in the mock test. Take some seriousness in your daily activities. Like you will be doing many activities in every weekly wise in your ELCS lab, where we are having mentoring sessions, where you're having peer discussions. In that, even peer discussions, take that content seriously. At least once, we will be having twice a present. If we're having a presentation activity, we will be having it twice, right, a week. 2 weeks will be taking that content presentation content will be taken for 2 weeks. So at least if you're not okay with 1 week, if you're backward, if you're not performing well in 1 week, try to rectify it there itself. Try to come over yourself in the next week itself. Then it will be helping you. And separately practicing this is not needed as much as I think, because ELCS lab does it all. It gives everything. It gives us 100% for practicing. And if you practice it well, and it is no need of taking another practice sessions again in your home, it would be quite helpful if you do those. And taking the daily activity practice session seriously and making it is enough, I think. And no more practice sessions are needed.
Yes, sister, please continue.
Yeah, I have completed actually.
Oh, yeah, in the mock test, maybe I will be facing that, so that by your words, I have some spirit to crack it. Yeah, sister, my last question is uh, during the interviews, they see the resumes.
Yeah.
So, what is the presentation of the resume, and can you explain again the resumes?
Yeah. Okay. See, resume, I'll say you, it's a first impression which you will get from an interviewer, even without knowing the person, knowing in depth as you. Even if the interviewer is not knowing it is you, the resume says it's all. The resume represents you actually before you get virtually represented. Before you represent yourself, your resume will represent you. So resume should contain all the truth. It shouldn't lie. I strongly say this: don't lie in your resume. Seriously, if you don't know anything, don't keep it. We will be doing many courses. We will be doing many certifications we have. But if you don't know anything about the certifications, it's zero valuable. And you will definitely get posed a question if you keep something in your resume. And see, as a fresher, you will be not going, the interviewer will not be going anything out of box. Everything will be within a resume. I suggest don't lie in your resume. Even if you don't know anything, that's fine. How much you know, how much knowledge you have, even if you don't know a single subject, that's quite okay. Keep that in your resume, but don't lie. Don't keep some unnecessary stuff which you don't even know. If you're keeping something in your resume, try to defend yourself in that content. If you're not okay, don't keep it. And this is the main suggestions I would give to all my juniors. And because my peers, I'm seeing all the students who are facing the issues with resume even now, shouldn't lie in your resume, because you will be out of the race if you lie in your resumes. Trust me, don't lie. And second suggestions I would give is, see, be prepared for something like putting some important stuff in your resume. Don't keep like I'm an enthusiastic, what are my skills, I'm an enthusiastic, I'm a fast learner, these are my skills. Don't keep like this. See, keep some valuable stuff which will something should your interviewer good get some good impression on you. So your first impression will be your best impression. And I strongly believe this saying. And the first impression you get from your interviewer is seeing your resume. Your resume speaks, not you. Your resume speaks in your interview. So I strongly suggest two suggestions. One is don't lie and keep some valuable stuff such that you will be impressed. You will impress your interviewer.
Thanks, sister. By your words, I know something that what to keep in the resume and what to don't keep in the resumes. So I keep in the resumes what I know and how I face it. Thank you, sister, for the case study.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.